Hello everyone, Care Bear here to share with you a finished object. Actually, a finished object and a work in progress. It's still a WIP because I need to make a number of these. Every December, I make a holiday topper, a bottle topper that my family and friends will put on their coffee bar around their coffee flavors. They'll put it on their wine bar. And I've done this for a number of years. I've done little mittens. I've done a holiday hat. I've done a Santa hat with a beard. I've done angels. I've done the chimney and Santa's boots sticking out of the chimney. And recently this year, a friend came across these ice skates. I think they are a ornament, and it was a free pattern on Ravelry by Teresa. And I thought, oh my goodness, this is so perfect for me to do for this coming holiday because I am a skater and everybody knows it. So I thought, yeah, this is going to be the topper for holiday 2026. So let me share with you a little bit about this pattern. It calls for a US 4 needle, 3.5 millimeter. I can't remember what they said the yarn should be, but I'm using a worsted sparkle Christmas yarn. I have a knit night group in the community where I live, and a number of people have donated different yarns, and nobody has picked up this yarn to work with, this sparkle Christmas sparkle yarn. So I thought, I'm going to use it for, it's perfect for the skates. It's got a little bit of a silver fleck in there. I'm not sure if you can see it. It's just an acrylic yarn, but I thought, oh, it's going to work perfect for, yeah, for these little skates. So I'm using a 3.5 millimeter needle and some acrylic black yarn, and then that sparkle Christmas yarn to make these skates. It is a bottom-up construction. So you start at the bottom of the boot there with the black yarn. And I believe the pattern was that you knit it flat and then you would have to sew up at the back of the boot. Yeah, no thanks. I just started it right in the round because I didn't want to do that extra sewing, because I'm probably going to be making about 50 pairs of these little skates. So wherever I can make it simplify it for myself, I do. So you start at the bottom, and I believe the pattern was to cast on 12, and I did one like that as my sampler, my model one, and then I thought, no, you know what, I'm going to be casting on 14. I made it a little bit longer. So you're casting on 14. I only do 2 rounds of the black. That's something else that I change. Then you change to the white color, and you do a couple of rounds, and then you start to decrease and create that shaping of the boot. Once you're done decreasing, you just keep going to finish the boot, and then you cast off. I don't cut any of the, I cut the yarn and I tie it down, but then I just shove everything. They tell you to put it all inside the boot to give the boot a little bit of a thickness. And that's what I do with the black and the white. And then I get the paper clips and I slip them on to the black yarn, and I sew the black yarn together at the bottom to ensure that the paper clip is secured. And then I cut a piece of yarn about 12, 14 inches, and I start at the bottom of the boot and I lace it through, and I do the same for the other one, and then I tie them together at the top so that I can then put them over a bottle of wine, or just put them with the holiday card that I would be gifting to families and friends. So anything else that I wanted to share about this? I don't think there was anything else that I changed. I think I've only done 6 2, 4. Yeah, I've only got 6 pairs of skates done right now. And as I said, I need about 50 of them. So I'm going to keep going. I know it's early. There's many months until the holiday time, but because I'm going to be making so many of them and I need to mail a number of them, and the mail I usually have to get done early November if I want it to make it to the other countries that I send things to. So I try to get started on these now, and I do, I don't know, 4 or 5 at a time, and then I'll go back onto another project. So typically I don't do but more than one project at a time, but when it's these little toppers, I do. I don't want to sit and do all 50 at once. I think I like to use them to break up other projects. So yeah, this is, if you're looking to make ornaments, there are so many ornaments online. I think last year my topper was the holiday cracker, or it looks like a cracker or caramel, but anyway, that was the one I did last year. That was a free pattern by Petite Knit. This is a free pattern by Teresa, and I think it's a great little ornament. So if you're into making ornaments, or want to make it to be a bubble bath or a bottle of wine topper or what have you, take a look at Teresa's pattern. Thanks for listening.